Welcome back. Wesleyan basketball brought to you by Commonwealth Roll Products. 3:22 to go, 67-66. And, Steve, this has been an instant classic.
It really has. You have to be really proud of the effort of the Panthers coming in here after losing a couple games on the road. Finley was a tough, hard-fought loss there, and then they didn't really respond very well on Saturday on the road at Tiffin. But back out here tonight, man, and giving this number 7 ranked Hillsdale team everything they want at the Owensboro Sports Center.
It should be out of bounds ball to Hillsdale underneath their own basket here. And it will be, and then Janowski will inbounds it. Actually, it's now who's going to inbounds it. They get it out to Golke, and I'll hand it off to Reuter. Reuter now with Beasy on him, trying to get over here to Gessler. Gessler gets it to Kaltoff. He's backing in. Eddie Jones right at him, and the late call.
It's the right call.
It is.
Yeah, Eddie had his hands at a 45-degree angle there. He did everything he could do. That's just overmatched. And great switch there for Hillsdale to get that matchup they wanted.
Kaltoff will go to the line here to shoot 2 and try to make this a 3-point game.
2 of 3 from the stripe, make it 3 of 4.
And his only miss was a terrible miss, but since then he hadn't touched the rim.
No, it's been beautiful since then. Getting Ben a little rest. About to say you're getting kind of deep water here for some of these guys. Not a lot of subbing. Trying to just stay in this ball game.
Kaltoff now trying to stretch it back out to a 3-point game. Free throw on the way. Good. He's got 13 right on his average of the game of the year, 69-66. Eddie Jones with it now. Couldn't get it to Beasley. They'll go to Rowland. Over to Eddie Jones. They're trying real hard to get it. They do get it to Beasley there. Beasley turns on the baseline. Should have went up with it. Got bumped again. They're going to call he lost it. So I'll get it to Rowland. Shot clock down to 9. Rowland. All right, actually, it's Thomas now with it. Thomas, 15-footer. No good. Kaltoff with the rebound. That'll be fouled. But Beasley got hammered, I thought, on the roll down there.
Yeah, I did too, yeah. As soon as he made the spin, he got bumped so hard that it knocked him underneath the basket, which is why when he went up, he hit underneath the goal. He wasn't that far underneath without that contact. I'd like to see that call there.
Now Kaltoff will go back to the line with a 3-point lead.
I didn't really like the call on the rebound either.
He's 4 or 5 from the line, has a chance to stretch it out to a couple possession game here. 69-66, 2:42 to go. And
you got to hope he misses one, right?
Hillsdale's just got 4 team fouls. This was the 8th for the Panthers. Kaltoff, free throw on the way. Missed that one, and Rowland gets the rebound. And Steve willed that one into existence.
Yeah, I was thinking it. It usually doesn't work, Vic, not with me.
Thomas now gets a pick by Boyd. Gets it to Rowland. Rowland, Gessler on him. Rowland. Now over to Thomas. Find a way to get it to Beasley on the post if it's me. Antonio Thomas. Nice hedge there by now. And he gets around the pick again. Thomas, little stop and go action. Left hand. Short with it. He's going to be fouled. And will go to the line to shoot 2. And they'll send Sisson in. 2:16 to go. Antonio Thomas will go to the line.
Yeah, I thought they bailed us out there. It looked pretty clean. But we'll take Antonio Thomas at the foul line with Ben Sisson getting set to check back in this game.
Thomas has 11 on the night. You know, these are 2 big free throws for the Panthers. First one on the way, good. 2 of 2 at the line now, give him 12. Sisson will check in for Boyd. 2:16 to go, 69-67. Thomas now, second one on the way. Back iron, bouncing around, rebound comes down to Reuter.
Stayed a 2-point game, 69-67, 2:11 left to play. Well, these types of games could really help change your season.
They really can. Now with it on the wing, running those cuts, running that offense so good to get Goatley, and they give it to Reuter. Reuter swings it to now. Gessler back to Reuter. Reuter trying to go with the left hand. Cuff taken. What a lay-in by Joe Reuter.
And that was great defense for Beasley, too. He had him on his hip the whole way, and Reuter just finished there. They're really good at the rim.
Now they're going to go to their zone here and get it to Thomas. Swings it. Jones, 3. Bang! Eddie Jones with a Don Adams towing the recovery. 3-pointer. 71-70.
Oh, what a ball game, Vic. 1:28 to play. Let's buckle down here.
Now Gessler over to Reuter. The crowd yelling defense here. A huge crowd here at the Sports Center. The student section's on their feet.
I love to see this, man.
Gessler going baseline. Picked up by Sissons. Guy's going to get caught. Kaltoff with it, trying to back in Eddie Jones. Sisson comes over to help.
3 seconds.
Kaltoff, and they're going to get 3-second call. Great defense by the Panthers.
The fan comes out every once in a while. Something going through puberty over here. Voice cracking and everything else to get that 3-second call. Whatever I got to do.
Panther basketball, 1:06 to go, 71-70. No stop into the man-to-man here. Panthers a chance to take the first lead in a long time.
Have a good possession here, guys.
It's now Thomas with it, looking for Rowland off the pick. Gessler will be on him. He'll get a pick from Beasy. Rowland, little stop and go. Couldn't take him. Now he crosses over. He's going to go right down the lane. He got pushed.
Yeah, he got
fouled. And we're going to get a foul. Yep. It was on Gessler. He bodied him up as soon as he went up for the shot. And Rowland will go to the line to shoot 2 to give the Panthers the lead.
The guards just got to be more sure of themselves. Rowland and Thomas, you can go off the dribble. Just got to know when you go where you're going, right? Don't stop, come back out, pick your dribble up. Rowland right there, stop. Then he went back and said, I can do this.
So Rowland, now 2 big free throws here. First one on the way. Good. Tie ball game.
I never like it when it goes pin drop silent. Like it's got to be distracting as a shooter to have a lot of loud noise and all of a sudden just complete silence.
6 of 7 from the line for Rowland tonight. He's got 15, 71 off, 46.3 seconds left. Second one on the way. Good. Panthers lead. Panthers lead with 46.3 seconds left. 72-71. And now we'll bring it across the half-court line. Thomas on him. The defensive trans start. Reuter still with it. Get it to Kaltoff. Over to Gessler. Gessler gets it to Reuter on the baseline. Beasy on him. Looking for Kaltoff on the post. Couldn't get it to him. Goatke. Back over to Now. Shot clock at 9. Goatke gets it to Gessler. Pulls from 3. Short. Beasy with the rebound. And they foul Beasy with 17.9 seconds left. And Beasy will go to the line for a big 1-and-1. Beasy is 1 of 2 from the foul line tonight. On the year, let's see if we get Beasy. He is a 61.5% free throw shooter. He's a better shooter than that, Steve.
He's a better shooter than that. We need him right now. Big one of the bonus here.
Beasy has had a huge game. 16 points on the night. 17.9 seconds left. It's 1 in the bonus. Panthers by 1. Beasy will put the dribble down. He'll spin it. First one on the way. Ran out. Rebound Kaltoff.
16 seconds here looking to move.
Reuter, and then when Hillsdale will take a timeout. 13.5 seconds. Tell you what, Steve, we're going to leave it right here for this one. Let's reset it. It's Hillsdale's ball to be side out over by the scorer's table. 13.5 seconds left. Panthers lead at 72-71. If you're Wesleyan and you're Coach Cooper, where do you think that Hillsdale wants to go?
Oh, you know where they're going. It's got to be Kaltoff down low, right?
Yeah, Kaltoff.
That's got to be Kaltoff down low.
Or Reuter.
Yeah, I think the offense will run through Kaltoff, though, you would think. I mean, wait for the double team to come on him. If you're Wesleyan, I think you could match Beasy up on him. I like the body. You've seen Kaltoff try to back him in a few times, and Beasy really cut that off. Him or Sisson, either one. So I just got to think that he'll be the guy that the offense runs through.
I'm curious if the matchup for Wesleyan here lately has been Beasy guard Reuter. If I'm Wesleyan, I'm not so sure I don't put somebody in because I don't like that matchup on the dribble.
No.
Reuter's got 18. That's not all against Beasy. I really like the Reuter kid.
I like Eddie Jones on Reuter.
I do too.
That's a long body you can put on him. I think they can match up with him athletically. I think that's who you'd like to see there.
Looking over, there's a big brain trust over there with AD, Mark Soot, and then Bart Darrell,
right.
Former President Darrell. There's a lot of brain trust over there. There's a lot of basketball games.
You got to have the other coaches on the other opposite end of Coach Cooper down there to command the action in the corner. Here we go.
So here we go. Hillsdale will inbounds here. 13.5 seconds left here. And so now will be the one doing the inbounding. Antonio Thomas will guard the inbounds here. 72-71 Wesleyan. Now looking to inbound. And they do have Beasy on Reuter. Trying to get it in now. Gets it into Reuter. Takes the handoff. He's got Sisson. Not a great matchup. He's going to try to take Sisson one-on-one. 18-footer. Back iron Sisson with the rebound. He's fouled with 5.2 seconds left. and Sisson will go to the line to shoot one of the bonus. And what great defense right there by Ben Sisson.
It sure was. You thought he was going to try to take him off the dribble. Sisson did the drop step on him, and then when he pulled up after he dropped steps, Sisson was able to step back up, get a hand in his face, and force the miss. As Coach Cooper's not real happy with the huddling up here.
Right, he's thinking, hey, let's get him on the free throw. It's not a timeout. If you want to take a timeout, take one. I don't know if they've got any left. The Chargers don't have any timeout. That's why Coach Cooper's upset.
5.2 to go. Ben, let's knock one of these down here.
He's got a chance on 1-and-1 here with 5.2 seconds left. Panthers not on the foul line here. First one's on the way. Rimmed it out. Reuter with the rebound. Reuter gets to now. Now he got away with the double dribble. Reuter, step back three on the way. Buckeye, Wesleyan wins. Wesleyan wins. Wesleyan pulls off the upset over the number 17, seventh team in the country, 72-71. And as we said, Steve, hundreds of ranked teams have come into the Sports Center and walked away with an L. And tonight, it becomes 101.
It was defense, Vic, right there at the end. It was Ben Sisson on the defense on the inbounds. And that last possession off the missed free throw, it was Beezy Fernandez who had the hands in the face of the shooter. If he's going to knock it down, he's going to knock it down with two hands right in his face. Couldn't do it. Back iron. What a tremendous Hillsdale team this is, first of all. Want to tip my cap and say it was a pleasure getting to watch them play tonight.
Hey,
tonight was our night.
There's a reason they're the number 7 team in the country, and they showed it. But we've also said all year long, if Wesley can find a way to get over the hump, this team is a tournament team that can win games in the tournament, and they showed that tonight.
Vic, it's easy. It's you have to understand why people get frustrated, right? Because this is the team. This team that we saw tonight. What's Xavier ranked in the country?
Yeah, I mean, they're the top 30 team.
I mean, this is a team that went step for step, one of the best Division I teams in the nation, right? I think they're ranked 8th in the country at one point.